What's up, me? This is not a what's up me, but it is now. So it wasn't intended to be a what's up me, but it is now. Let's see, are we aligned? We're aligned. I could have kept that there. I don't know enough Japanese to say something really cool. Wariga gimashita. The end has arrived. Yeah, that's like the ultimate shit talk. In a lobby of people I'm competing against phrase. Let me see, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my distractions set to a minimum. Well, let's see. I think I'll just look at, I'll look at this no frequency charm. I should be looking at a picture of something that maybe I'm after. But yeah. Let's see here. What was I there was something I wanted to talk about, so I'm just going to take a beat, kind of think about it, figure it out. Yeah, that was it. Using this as accountability. As if I could imagine what anyone viewing would imagine, and even in the, like, saying, oh, well, I'm going to not eat fast food and exercise every day for this many days. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I want to do this too. I'm going to do this. Oh, then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to... No. We're going to do what we do. Actions and words are separate, and they always will be. And even if you do act, the words that you say after don't matter, because the action speaks louder than the words always. So, I think that, just getting results and being happy with being a person that you wanted to be, like through just showing up to the action that you committed yourself to, that's the only thing, and it's your own thing, and that's it. So it's really weird creating this channel and even like sharing my journey and my path, as if like it's kind of like I'll often forget, don't chew on anything, you don't. Oh man, this cat will be she getting into stuff that shouldn't. I guess it's on me. I shouldn't put these things, these little ear things, these little whatever the heck they're called, Q-tips. They'll just find them. Maybe like something spilled out or something. Anyways, he was chewing on something. Anyways, so back to the story. I guess the universe didn't want me to stay on course and express the end of that thought, whatever it was. Let's see here. So I was talking about like the actions separate from the words, and how. What's up? Hey. Come on! No, it's not what I want. It's what he wants. It's a cat. So, there was never a cat there. So I was talking about sharing your goals, and I often I'll forget. This is like, I think the most quality content or the most quality thing I can create is just something that I want to say to myself. And that's 10 times out of 10 the greatest thing that I could do. So let me just think selfishly, what I would like for myself and to document. Let's see here. That selfish prerequisite needs to be a thread that runs through these videos, or else it'll rob my authenticity. And like maybe what I actually want to express or say will never arrive or show up. And so tackling something right now that I've kind of ignored for a while. So that's like a cool period of my life where like it's like I'm pushing myself to do something I've kind of ignored. So that's really nice. So I'm mainly it's like, well, because you think you'll be at peace, but it's like, no, because you'll certainly be at peace. I think peace has a lot to do with it. At the same time, I don't think anything we can do should have power, or we should allow anything to have power over how we're feeling. I know like completing these videos or like following through on commitments can definitely have like a really, really nice impact or effect. So that's a plus. you can kind of go about your day knowing you maybe contributed somehow. And yeah, so maybe your tomorrow's like progressed, or like you were expanded and somehow. So I said expansion is leverage in the last video, but I don't want to just be like a broken record with stuff. So let's see. I don't really know. It's kind of different with this whole what is it? There we go. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? It's kind of different with this something I was saying. Expansion, leverage, mentioned the video. Can't think about what I want to talk about. I think the biggest thing that I was kind of like frustrated with lately is that I've been kind of challenged by is like thinking now I need to change my lifestyle based on what I told some fucking camera, and like, excuse me, thinking that I need to change, like, oh, I set a goal, make sure I get held accountable. So now I'm like, you'll find yourself in the byproduct. Like, I was out and I got hungry, all right? So I bought some fast food and I ate it. And now it's like, as if that was the one, like, as if my frustration could be solved by setting some one vector for attack for that. And it's like, I feel like a lot of things are more deep than that. Like, okay, what if I exercised every single day and I went and I got food that was like of higher quality, but it was served in a fashion that was like convenient. So it's like that kind of is voided. So, because like I was like kind of I was like abstaining from getting some fast food, and I'm like, nothing's open right now. I'm on my way up north, and like that's a dumb rule. I need to live, and I need to get work done, and I want to have some food while I'm working, you know? So, yeah, I kind of just, I indulged. I didn't indulge, it wasn't, like, aggressive. I got normal serving or normal portion of food. So, but yeah, even then, like, so now I'm supposed to feel bad because I said something in front of a camera to an imaginary audience based on, like, yeah, I don't know, like, what am I trying to impress anyone? Like, no. This is here for me. And, me. me. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I'm just trying to grow and get better at making videos, or just maybe follow through on a commitment or a challenge that I set with a friend. And because I don't think anything bad could really come from it. I really don't. I think that even the lesson of learning maybe what you didn't want to do is really more valuable than never acting at all. So, like, I know this is in alignment with like a me that I'd like to act as, so that's really cool. Maybe it's entertaining to other people. I think that having more purpose behind my videos, or like he said he produced music, but he never did. I worked on a track today, and let's see here. It's definitely not copyrighted. The samples, I guess, there was a portion, like, the samples are so warped and far from what they were in the first place that, like, yeah, I'll play the, so the chorus is here, it ends there, and it goes into this. Oh, excuse me. What's up, Smokey? Oh, thank you. You say God bless you. Yeah, so that was something I worked on. Hopefully you can hear it through the speakers. It was fun. I went up to the cabin last night and I chipped at it, and yeah. I rewatched this video and there's like a face right there. I should just edit one in. So yes, that's fun. Making progress. My friend, Modern Jesse Slater, and I had set out to challenge me. He challenged me to do some song remix contests with him. So that was a sneak peek at a Craig Connolly "Keep Me Believing" is the song name remix. So if you you go to spicereynolds.com It'll be link in the description. You will be able to find that track because I'll forward my spicereynolds.com address to that most recent work. So yeah, if you want to taste test it, entertain it at your own risk. It might not be what you expect, which it's art. I just have fun making it, and with my current understandings and how I like to create, same rule applies as this whole video a day thing. Oh, I'm gonna force you into my video. That's right, Smokey. You're now here. And he's gone. He's like, nah, I'm not about that whole against my will thing. So, yeah. Yeah, just gotta get them out. Because that's like one more project out of the way. One more project closer to me being the skill level and mastery level that I wish to be. So, probably should do like maybe another 1,000 or 2 of those. And I'll be a little bit better. So I don't think we don't have that nowadays. We have these artists that are like, oh, I'm gonna just not release stuff and share things. And I'm not saying it's bad, because maybe they have like ultra high quality standards. But excuse me. For the most part, I feel like a lot of these artists are like, maybe the business and the profession, like the professional place or way of doing it is like not like so upfront and like, hey, we're gonna share everything all the time and be relevant and like actually engage with our people. It's like this whole like, hey, we're gonna leverage some platform that already has an audience that people just shell their art towards. So like going to a label and like they now own a portion of my creativity and every bit of my efforts just because they have this foundation to use as leverage. Come on. So yeah, I guess that'd be perfect to mention a part of my vision, which is the Prosperity Abundance DLC. That's a big part of my soul as well. It's an empowering perspective that helps me maintain like a kind of like a I can't avoid success and prosperity and wellness if I tried type thing, to where like positively constructive vibrations and that's like a record label type thing. So like downloadable content. So like first it was a perspective, like, you know, if we're all just in some simulation and our consciousness is just this computer, then like I would like to believe that my consciousness could blip back and like fish for the most empowering perspective that's immutable and install it into my operating system, so that the Prosperity Abundance DLC, this like this viewpoint or this empowering and endless I don't know how to say it. It's just a pretty much positive mental attitude, perspective towards attracting more bountiful riches. Just like infinite self-belief vibes. So, yeah. So I am, here we go. Yeah, so that's part of my, like, what I would like to do with this whole Spice Reynolds project is have the Prosperity Abundance DLC be a record label for positively constructive art. So we release, like, I think that's it, like, pretty much having like just this collective, which is the pack, the Prosperity Abundance Collective, where we're just artists that create constructive, I can't say content, but like positively constructive stuff, to where maybe we aim to manifest like very empowering stories or like lives, to where like we can hold ourselves accountable for more success, or things that, like, I think belief driven stuff, to where like why can't we have everything we want? I think it'd be fun to entertain that possible reality. And if we're on a vibe that's like there's some songs you listen to and then like they're affirming destructive stories, to where it's like I'm not good enough, you know, or like just dumb stuff that's like, I guess I wish should have come to the table saying that with a better example. But there's these affirmations that'll stick in our head, and it's like that's a really high quality tune, but the story to the tune is like I'm missing out, or like just some like need, like, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, that's really weird because I don't want to, like, it's to explain it, like, okay, cool, how do you define positively constructive vibrations? I think it's pretty fucking apparent. Like, what's a harmful or a helpful phrase to affirm in your head on a regular basis? Or, like, people like that, I don't even want to name drop, but there's some artists that, like, seem to be bought out by the fucking, like, big pharmaceutical, and, you know, like, certain drugs amongst youth will be, like, indirectly pushed, and it's like, oh, sweet, you're telling me somebody that's, like, regularly on that substance is going to be able to generate something with X, Y, or Z production quality? Gotcha. Okay. No, because a lot of money from somewhere was funded through some, maybe, like, just a higher quality producer for some idea that's, like, in the favor of something that's, like, name dropping X, Y, or Z. So then they're just using this image of a person as this vessel for, like, great production quality, like, really high energy things, but it's like party music, where it's like YOLO music, where, like, tomorrow's not better than today. So it's like art that's maybe, like, a bad investment to, like, press play upon or hold in your soul, because, like, I feel like people can be harmed by affirmations or helped by them, and yeah, who knows. There's that song, it's like Jump, it's like dun, 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 where I'm not saying, like, you know, there can't be like tons of sad stuff, you know, like Adele smacks some great music, though. It's like you gotta have some contrast. We can't just be so sad and then, like, hard cut, you know, like, you can go like super sad to be able to accentuate the happy, and then, like, show that balance. But I think that, like, there's this, like, weird imbalance to where, like, they'll, like, go to this deep dark end, and then I'll say some artists, again, it's art, so it's completely subjective in the first place, so I almost can feel wrong saying this at all. So, but they'll, like, go to this, like, really deep dark end and then, like, never come back, and then just leave the song hanging, and it's like, that was well made, but why would you do that to us? You're like, I'm gonna get that stuck in your head. I'm like, what? Music's for manifesting. Like, if it helps us, like, keep our vibrations in alignment with how maybe we wish to be feeling, or maybe it's like, maybe people are just like, oh, we're gonna make music and catch you music that's in harmony with, like, maybe how people are. So maybe say someone's, like, really upset or something, and it's like, or really destructive or, like, hateful, and then all of a sudden, like, they're like, I'm gonna listen to hateful music, so when I hear something, now I know, like, now it's in alignment with me, so it's in harmony, it's made well, it's affirming something I was already affirming, we're on the same vibration, good. So it's like, maybe they're just trying to catch majority or, like, waves, but I'm like, if music is for manifesting, and we can actually fine-tune our emotional quality, which internally helps us view things differently, or maybe, like, helps us affirm something, which, like, maybe grants us a more positive outlook, that, like, or an attitude that can help us have a more favorable tomorrow. Like, if that's the actual case, like, man, we should not be taking that stuff lightly. So this is the first mention of me sharing the idea of the Prosperity Abundance DLC. It's been part of my life for, like, 4 years now, maybe 5, and yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much that. And we gotta let this cat out. If you let an animal inside your room, welcome him, and then he just wants to go to the door, and I guess it's on me to train him to open a door, but it's a freaking impossible task, let me tell you. Not really, it's not impossible. Like, probably watch a couple YouTube videos where people sat there and gave their cats, like, hours of time, but I'm not trying to invest that kind of time into this little homie. And if he wants to figure it out, I'll try. I've given him enough time. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. Kind of just ranted about stuff that I want to feel, and it's kind of what I wanted to do. So farewell.